Well, you guys hear that music. That means it's Christmas time in Trinidad and Tobago, and we're going to check in with the Port of Spain City Police Service to find out what is the Christmas Anti-Crime Initiative all about. And I want to welcome to the show this morning Savitri Dioraj, Woman Police Sergeant, as well as Jamal, Bennette, Police Constable and Public Relations Officer. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Rocas. Thank you very much for having us.
Not a problem at all. First of all, I'm curious, and I'm sure a lot of Trinbagonians may not know exactly what you guys do at the Port of Spain City Police. So tell me, what are some of the rules and functions of the Port of Spain City Police? You can start with you, Sal.
Sure. So the Port of Spain City Police is from the Trinidad and Tobago Municipal Police Service, which is a section, right? And municipal police officers has all the same powers and privileges of that of a Trinidad and Tobago police officers.
Okay.
In addition to that of under the Municipal Corporation Act. So we enforce all the rules and regulation bylaws that belongs to the corporation assets in regards to that. But we have all the same duties and responsibilities and powers and privileges as that of a Trinidad and Tobago police service officer.
Nice. All right. Tell me, what are some of the assets that fall under the corporation then?
Oh, equipment, buildings, firearms, ammunition. You can't forget those things. So yeah, we have all these assets because remember the corporation have a lot of assets for machinery and whatnot to carry out, execute work.
Right.
So there's a lot of assets.
All right. So tell me, what usually happens around this time of the year in Port of Spain? We know people go shopping. It's
Madness.
Christmas time. She called it madness one time, yes? But I imagine that you guys have a busier workload around this time of the year.
Yes.
So Jamal, tell me, what does usually the Christmas season look like for you guys?
The Christmas season, as the sergeant would have pointed out, is very, very hectic.
Right.
You see a lot of persons coming from all walks of Trinidad and Tobago to Port of Spain because, you know, that's where I have the deals, everybody coming to shop. So we see an increased amount of the population within the city.
Right.
And with that, we realize that it's easier for persons to fall victim to crime, such as larceny from the person or commonly called pickpocketing, robberies, and all these different minor crimes that could adversely affect citizens. So the Port of Spain City Police, in their proactive approach under the astute leadership of Superintendent Glenn Charles, has crafted and created this plan.
All right, so this plan is an anti-crime initiative. What are you guys doing to stop the crime from happening? From stopping the larceny, the pickpocketing you're talking about? I don't know if I could stop the high prices that some of these people are going to gouge out the eyes with, but that's a different conversation.
Crime holistically.
Right.
But our aim at this point in time and targeted is that we are going to flood the city with police visibility. So all hands on deck at this time.
Right.
That is what we are going to do. And using data from the crime and problems analysis section of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, because every time someone reports a crime, it's logged into the system and it's generated. And using those data, what we are going to now do is use undercover police officers in these high-risk areas, these hotspot areas.
So you're going to have the visibility, which is police in uniform.
Uniform and vehicles.
And vehicles, and then you're going to have undercover as well.
Right.
So they don't really know which part all the police is.
Thank you very much.
All right, I see what you're doing there. Tell me about things like, you know, illegal vending and traffic congestion. Is that all going to be part of what you guys are going to be dealing with as well?
Yeah, so municipal police, we always deal with illegal vending. That is one of our core functions that we deal with because we are trying to get these persons who are trying to make a living. We understand that, but we are trying for them to do it in a conform environment, which is a marketplace which is appointed for same. Right now, the Port of Spain Corporation is undergoing certain arrangements for registering of persons. So we are asking those persons who are interested to doing that to contact the Port of Spain Corporation, 299-0870, or they can visit the Port of Spain Corporation to get more information in regards to that aspect.
Give me the number one more time,
299-0870.
All right, nice. And they can call there to register if they want to be able to do vending for the Christmas season.
Correct.
Okay.
But as long as you are illegally vending and you do not have a permission or a license, it's called a license, which is granted by the Council of the Port of Spain Corporation or any corporation in any district. You must have a license to offer for sale marketable commodities. If you do not have one of that, yes, the beautiful municipal police officers will be right knocking at your door.
Nice. All right. Constable Bennette, tell me, if you think the pandemic, how has it affected the possibilities for the Christmas season in terms of, you know, are we sure people are going to come out to gather the way that they would have in the past? Do you expect and foresee similar turnouts? Do you expect less, more? How is the police going to be treating with this inside of a pandemic? Because we're still in it.
Yes, of course. This plan would have addressed that issue as well too, because this is the second step in the plan. We rolled out a anti-crime Christmas initiative last year. What we would have done is we would have gone through, sift through what worked and tweaked what didn't work in order to bring forth a more effective plan this year. And we have seen that though it is a pandemic, people still coming out, people still shopping, because at the end of the day, that's what giving them some type of joy. And now we realize with the announcement of the government, the rolling back of certain initiatives, we definitely expect more persons to be coming out into the public, and we have to be prepared for that.
Okay, that's fair. We don't have much more time left, but I'm curious about something, Sergeant Dioraj. The homeless population in Port of Spain, it seems to be increasing constantly. I'm not sure. I don't have data to back that up. But people are always concerned about the large amounts of homeless people.
We are talking about visibility. So we don't have the data, but we are seeing.
We're
not blind.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, it is a cause for concern, but we are lending support to Ministry of Social Development, the Municipal Police Service. We are lending support because this is the body and the authority that they are empowered to deal with the illegal, these homeless persons.
Yeah.
We can't just come and infringe on their rights because they are human beings as well.
Right.
So we are lending that manpower support to them, and we take them to the relevant sections where they have their competent persons that assess them to see if they are mentally challenged and whatnot, and they are treated like human beings. But we are partnering with the ministry at this point in time for that.
So can we expect to see a cleaning up or attempt at it at least? An attempt at it.
Because strange enough, they always come back.
They always do. Yeah. And we have to find a way to, that's a bigger problem. I don't know if we can solve in one Christmas season.
I doubt that we will be able to, because it's been a challenge for years.
Exactly. Tell me, before we go, tell me, what do you think are the biggest challenges that you guys are going to face going into this season?
The biggest challenge that we're going to face, that we have foreseen, is crowd control. You see crowd control within the malls and those areas. Because remember, we're still in a pandemic. We still have to remind people not to gather. Yeah, you want to shop, you want to get the best deals, and because you want to get the best deals, you're crowded and you're rushing. And police officers know how to come and step in and say, hey, remember, 6 feet apart. People don't want to hear that. I want to get my toy and stuff like that for my kids. So crowd control is going to be a major challenge for us. But as I said, police officers would have taken the relevant training, would have taken the steps to ensure that this plan works.
All right. Well, all the best with this plan going forward. Guys, when you see the municipal police, make sure and listen to them now, because they're the ones that end up getting arrested or anything else, right? I want to thank you guys both for joining us so much this morning, and all the best going forward, and Merry Christmas in advance.
Thank you very much, and same to you.
Thank you very much. That's Sergeant Savitri Dioraj. I can't write. And Constable Jamal Bennette, the Public Relations Officer at the Port of Spain City Police Service.